Hey guys, it's Sarah from Sleepopolis, and today we'll be taking a look at the cool Supima sheet set from Casper. Now, you might already have the sense that these are going to feel cool and are made from Supima cotton, but we're going to take a closer examination of these sheets so we can get a better sense of which sleepers might be most compatible with them. Oh, and if you're still on the hunt for the right sheet set after this video, just Google Sleepopolis best sheets and we'll put you on the right track. All right, let's get started. Whew, okay, hard part's over. So now that we've got the sheets on the bed, let's take a closer look at what they're made of. So as you might have guessed, this set is made from 100% Supima, or also known as Pima cotton. It features a 400 double ply thread count, which the folks at Casper say, after much research and development, offers the most balanced feel. However, it's interesting to note that Casper is one of several companies who's kind of trying to get consumers to know the truth about thread count. And what that means is, a lot of us sort of automatically assume that the higher the thread count, the better the sheets. But there's a lot to consider when thinking about the feel of sheets, like the length of the fibers or staples, the type of weave, the particular type of fabric. And if you want to know more about that, I go into deeper detail in my full written review, which you can find at sleepopolis.com. Now, speaking of the fibers, these sheets are the Supima cotton used feature long fibers, which is going to enhance sort of this really smooth softness. It's going to make them more durable and also more breathable. These are percale woven sheets, which is going to kind of really bump up that sort of crisp factor. You can probably see that as opposed to sateen woven sheets, there's less of that sheen and sort of more of that cozy, light, breathable, sort of crisp factor. So what do you get with this set? You get a fitted sheet, which, as you can see, if you're familiar with the Casper mattress, sort of mimics the aesthetic. This particular set, while they do come in a variety of color combinations, is white and chambray, which, like I said, sort of mimics the aesthetic of the Casper mattress. Of course, you don't need a Casper mattress to enjoy this set, but that's what I'm using. The fitted sheet is capable of fitting mattresses up to 14 inches deep. This particular mattress is 10 inches, so I did have some excess fabric that I sort of just really snugly tucked under the mattress to sort of get this nice, sort of really tight fit. I'll show you a little bit later, but the rubberized elastic band on the fitted sheet is giving it really a super tight grip on the mattress that kind of makes me feel like I could jump on this bed for hours and it would never become untucked, which is, to me, a big perk. Then we've got the top sheet here, which, like I said, has a really lightweight, really sort of cool and breathable quality to it, and two pillowcases. Now, in this pillowcase, I've actually got the Casper pillow, and this is a queen size. So you can see that there's actually, no problem accommodating this standard size pillow. It does have some room left over, and I personally like that the opening is on the side rather than down the middle, because sometimes when you're flipping your pillow, if the opening is down the middle, you can kind of get your hand caught, and I don't love that. So I think that's pretty cool. First impressions of these sheets, you're definitely feeling very crisp, super soft, very light and breathable, which I have a feeling is going to be particularly good for warm sleepers. All right, let's get into them and see how they feel. Oh, yes. So right away, as soon as I get under this top sheet, I can feel how very breathable it is, super lightweight and airy, which, like I said, is going to particularly benefit warm sleepers, aka me. I'm a very warm sleeper, so I'm loving that. One thing that I do kind of notice right away, though, is this sort of crispness is kind of making the material a little bit noisy. Not too much, but it's definitely a rustling sound that you can kind of hear when you sort of rub the fabric against each other, rub your skin against the fabric. So it's something to keep in mind. Doesn't bother me, but it's something to keep in mind. Another thing I'm really liking about these sheets is this color combination. Like I said, it's white and chambray. There are other color combinations available, but I'm liking this. It does really match perfectly with the Casper mattress. So if you do have a Casper mattress, that's kind of a nice like color coordinating perk there. The pillows, the pillowcases, the fabric feels really cool, really soft against my skin. You probably have read in one of my other sheet reviews that when it comes to sheets, I really do have two main criteria, and that is how the fabric feels against my bare skin and how well the fitted sheet is able to stay put on the mattress. So first things first, I'm loving the way this feels. I really could just keep rubbing my hands all over this fabric. I'm just feeling very sort of cooled, very comforted. It's got a really nice sort of soft, you can tell it's durable. And as far as the fitted sheet goes, it's not going anywhere. There's, like I said, this fitted sheet is capable of fitting a mattress up to 14 inches. So there was some excess fabric that I sort of just really snugly tucked underneath to make sure this is a really tight fit. But because of that rubberized elastic band, this fitted sheet is not coming untucked. I could roll around, I could jump on the bed, not that I recommend it, and it's not coming untucked. So with my two main criteria checked off, I'm sort of just free to enjoy the cool crispness of these sheets. So there's a lot to like about these sheets. Firstly, and in my opinion most importantly, is the way that they feel on your skin. The combination of the thread count, the percale weave, the Supima cotton, they're all working together to create this really crisp, breathable, smooth softness that, like I said, just feels really nice on your skin. Also, I'm a warm sleeper, so I'm loving how sort of light and breathable they are, and I would totally use this top sheet as a blanket in the summertime. Another thing, at the end of the day, I love a sheet set that's easy to care for. These sheets are both machine washable and dryable, which, like I said, makes care pretty simple. Just be sure to use a cool, gentle wash cycle and tumble dry on low heat. Now, percale is a little more prone to wrinkling, so if I were you, I'd pull them out of the dryer as soon as they're done so you can stretch them out over the mattress when they're still warm and wrinkle-free. And lastly, something that always takes a little of the pressure off for me is Casper offers a very generous trial period of 100 nights. So you can test this bedding out, see if it's the right fit for you, and if it's not, just send it on back for a refund. So there are a few things about these sheets that some folks might consider to be drawbacks. Firstly, in my experience rolling around in these sheets, they do wrinkle a little easily. Now, it didn't ruin my sleep experience or anything, but from an aesthetic standpoint, it's not ideal. Like I said, percale woven sheets are more prone to wrinkling, so that's something to be mindful of. Another thing about these sheets is they definitely live up to their name, Cool Supima. They're very light and breathable and did a great job of keeping me cool, which is great if that's what you're into, or if it's, the summertime. But if you're looking for something a little more warm and cozy, maybe something for the cooler months, you might want to test these first. And lastly, because they are so smooth and so crisp, the fabric does make a bit of a rustling noise when you sort of press into it or when the fabric sort of rubs up against, the top sheet rubs up against the fitted sheet. I wouldn't go so far as to call these sheets noisy, but if you're sensitive to midnight sounds or you think that this might annoy you, again, not a bad idea to take advantage of that trial period. Well, there you have it. But if you want every last detail on this sheet set, you can check out my full written review, which you can find by Googling Sleepopolis Cool Supima Casper Sheets. I hope you found this review to be helpful, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. We're always uploading content with one thing in mind: to get you the best sleep you can. Oh, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and we'd be happy to help. Well, that's all for this review. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.